What's up, Everyday Blades? Hope you guys are doing well today. We have an oldie but a goodie to study here today. This knife came out about 6-7 years ago, but it's a newie to me. I never knew this model existed. I never saw it when it came out. This is the Kizer Diskin Toro, and it is sweet. In fact, it's the nicest Kizer I've ever held in my hands. Don't get me wrong, they made some great knives, but this one just really stood out to me. I scored it at a local pawn shop, and it was in mint condition. Still has the razor sharp factory edge. That beautiful full flat grind with the polished stonewash. My favorite finish on a blade. Really nice details. And we're going to get into that. We're going to do a little review on this today. So I watched a couple of older videos on this, and really the only complaint anyone had about it was that it had too many screws. And I guess that's a personal preference. It doesn't bother me. The only place that bothers me a little bit is the screw that's coming through the scales right there. And I know it's to hold on the frame assembly, but man, that just seems like that could have been done better. They got this knife so perfect, and that one little detail kind of screwed it up. But, you know, it's neither here nor there. Plus, I'm not a big fan of threading stainless steel into titanium. It can get locked in there and be worse than Loctite. But other than that, I'm going to give you a really good overview of the knife. It is just beautiful. I mean, they did a killer job. Kizer's signature pivot on there. I love that blade shape too, man. That blade shape is sweet. Just kind of a throwback, man. It reminds me of like 57 Chevy, those lines in there. Let's take a couple of measurements on it so we know what we're working with. This blade is 4 inches. And the handle scales are 4.5. So that's a pretty good blade to handle ratio. Here it is up against the Benchmade Griptilian and the Rat 1. You see, it's bigger than the Rat 1. It's a good sized knife. 4-inch blade kind of tells that story though. And the Rat 1, Rat 2. I'm just a big fan. I mean, I'm kind of flippered out as far as so many flippers on the market, but this one, they just did it so well that it kind of falls in the, not that this is as good as a Shirogorov, don't misunderstand what I'm saying, but I forgive the fact that a Shirogorov is, most of them are flippers only, because they're so good. This one is so good that it falls in that. I don't mind that it's a flipper. Look at that nice back spacer. I mean, that is some big chunks of titanium. Let's see, there's no weight relief in there at all. They, you know, back then they didn't do that. You didn't see that a whole lot. But the lock bar is a little unusual also. Look how the lock bar insert is the actual end of the lock bar. That's really unique. With 3 screws in it. They went screw crazy on here, I'll admit. I love the look of the pocket clip. It's not as functional as I'd like it to be. It kind of drags and rips a little bit on the way out of the pocket. It's not smooth, but it looks really nice. And the ergos are just phenomenal. They just killed it. That nice jimping on top. Big old fat blade stock. Really cool. It's just a great knife all the way around. Beautiful. The Kizer Diskin Toro. If you run across one, pick it up. They're nice. Guys, please subscribe if you're not subscribed. It really helps us out. Doesn't cost you a thing and makes you eligible for all of our giveaways. Thanks for watching. God bless you and your family. Say a prayer for our country. Good night.